What is going on? Welcome back to the Rare Element Sports Card Podcast, brought to you by iCards USA. My name is Aaron. I'm here with my boy Jeremy. What is good, my brother?
What up, pimpin'?
Oh, you know, just kicking it and chilling. Fucking appreciate the Wu-Tang Denver Nuggets shirt you got on right now. Pretty fucking dope. Throw up the woos. Let's see. Let's give it a little woo. Fuck yeah.
I always do West Side. That's not Wu-Tang. Dumb.
I always do that too. That's definitely not Wu-Tang. God damn it. I got to get my gang.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Fly.
Shit, dude. But do you want to jump into the pod, my brother?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So our podcast is made up of 3 elements. The first element is cardboard, which is sports card news. We're going to have a new fucking element this week, and it's called etiquette. We got the etiquette element, and then we're going to finish it up with some sports, bro. You ready to rip that motherfucking shit?
Rip that shit.
Cool. What you got?
Well,
What you got in the goodie bag?
I think I'm gonna do 2 things.
Okay. Double deuce.
I know we got to kind of pick away at this box a little bit. So I'm gonna crack one of these, but then I'm also gonna do a little PSA reveal.
Oh, nice. Nice. You sent some cards in?
Yeah. So, actually, let's see. We're down to what? 3 after this? Jeez, bro. There better be some warmth over here. So, actually, shout out to our buddy Scott, who sets up at the card shows with us quite often. He set up with us down here in Pueblo quite a few times. We got him going up to Pikes Peak.
Pikes Peak!
Might even be able to get him to head up to Denver one of these times. He's a super, super cool dude. Maybe we can get a little interview with him on the pod one of these times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Into vintage cards. He does a little retail flipping here and there of some waggity wax. And awesome dude. Former not custodian, usher at the Coors Field.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So that makes him even a little cooler.
Makes him even cooler. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and crack open his little submission he did. I helped him kind of send off a bunch of vintage cards. I do have one card in here myself. I haven't looked at these yet, but I did kind of take a quick sneak peek. Scott has not seen these yet, so this is going to be a reveal for Scott.
Scott.
Unless he picks them up before, I don't know, 5 or so tomorrow when the pod is finally finished processing. But I think he's going to be fairly happy with a lot of these grades in here, and there's some pretty freaking cool cards, I will say that.
Nice. So he sent a bunch of vintage?
Yeah, mostly, pretty much all vintage. It is all vintage, yes,
nice.
For sure. Kind of came in a weird box because there's a couple of giants in there.
Oh, some jumbo?
So, I guess we'll start with those since those are basically on top. These are 1964 Topps Giants. So I've got a few of these. They're in SGC slabs, which we have to talk about that here a bit. But let's go ahead and go like this. This is 1964 Topps Giants Sandy Koufax.
Oh, that's dope.
Can you see that? Do I need to get a little closer?
No, I can see it.
Sweet. So some of these Giants were SPs. I believe the Mantle, the Koufax, and I'm not sure about the Mays were SP.
Let's see. What's that? 6?
That's a Mantle. That's another 6.
Nice. Was the first one a 6 as well?
Yes, yeah. Both of those are 6s. So, and those cards, I mean, that's pretty darn good. 1964, a big old jumbo card like that very little way of protecting it, you know?
Right.
I mean, we barely were getting top loaders in the late 80s. And,
right,
yeah. So.
No shit.
This one's a 64 Topps Giants Willie Mays. That one got a 7.
Oh, dude, that's sick. That one's cool. They're all cool, but I like that Mays.
So that Mays is super dope, too. The Mays might be SP. I think the Mays and the Koufax are. I'm not positive. Scott will be able to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have him on for sure.
Yeah.
Kick some vintage.
I should have had him come and do his own little reveal, but it was a little too late of, that mind thing. This is 1961 Topps Sandy Koufax. Got a 4.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice card. PSA 4.
PSA. 1962 Topps Hank Aaron got a 3.
That's dope. That's a dope card. I have a little like soft spot in my heart for Hank Aaron because he's got the Aaron name.
Oh, I see. 1960 top Stan Musial.
See what did that one get?
That's got a 5. PSA 5.
Nice. Stan the man.
Stan the Mizan. Yeah, these are some pretty sweet ones. This one's mine, actually. 1965 tops Pete Rose. Got a PSA 4.
Nice.
Whammy! So took that one from SGC 2 to a 4.
Oh, really?
So that was just one of those ones where
you knew it was a little bit better?
Yeah, you're like, I don't know about that one. So you try the other company and whammy.
2 more grades higher, dude. That's crazy. That's success right there.
That's happened to me a couple times, just trying one company over the other.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't know. I hate to send it back to the same company again, you know?
Yeah.
Because for 2 reasons. Because then if you get another 7 or whatever, then or 2 or whatever, then it proves you wrong. If they change the grade, it proves them wrong, and then it basically says that
they suck.
Their grading is insufficient.
It's like, you suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll take the high grade, you know.
Right. But no,
man.
it makes me lose my faith a little bit. Yeah.
So these are cool ones. That one, actually, I'm going to set aside because that's probably one of the better ones. 1970 Kellogg's Roberto Clemente.
Oh, nice.
I like that one. I probably should have bought that one off of him before he graded it, but
that's dope.
That's pretty sweet. The cereal issue from back then, I mean, dang, dude.
Yeah.
1970 tops. Tom Seaver got a 6.
Nice.
Let's see, the Clemente got a 5. I don't know if I said that or not. 1970 tops. Carew got an 8. PSA 8.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, and these are these were in Kellogg's cereals, and they have like the like plastic, almost like Sport Flicks kind of sort of gloss to them, like thick plastic, lenticular almost. It doesn't move per se, but it's
kind of has a similar.
1970 Kellogg's Willie McCovey got a 6.
Oh, that's dope. It kind of almost has a lenticular to it.
Yeah,
a little bit.
It's kind of got a little bit of like a rainbowish, prismy sort of effect because it has like ridges in the plastic. Let's see, and then the last of the 1970 Kellogg's, Willie Mays, probably the biggest one and the best one to get a whammy on.
Oh shit! I moved it.
So that's a PSA 10 right there.
Whammy! Damn, you got a 10, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up the pop count on that, but I can't imagine it being very high.
Yeah.
So
you see it?
Pretty sweet.
You could do that while you're.
Last one right here is 1971 tops Terry Bradshaw rookie card, got a PSA 4.
Nice.
Whammy! So I mean, I'm obviously everybody hopes for higher grades and the highest possible grades or whatever, but I think he did pretty well personally. I think you know, a couple of them could have been a little higher. A couple of them are pretty decent, but
Willie Mays is a pop 85.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds high for that card.
It does, huh?
Yeah. Pop 85 on a 10, huh? Wow.
This is sick though. That's a badass card. Yeah. Congratulations, Scott.
Yes, sir. So
sorry, dude.
Reach up over and grab that one from you. And I'll hand those to you if you just feel like looking at them.
Yeah, for sure. I do. 71 Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah, that Bradshaw's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And I might as well, on our weekly series, I know everyone's so anxious to see what we hit in these prism packs here.
These jumbos are sick.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Once they're in a slab, too, they're a little easier to deal with, you know?
Yeah.
Chase Claypool, Wes Welker, Trey Lance, Dante Culpepper, really? Rashawn Slater, Brett 5 Ray, Jalen Johnson, Marcus Mariota.
Damn.
Okay, now we've got a little color, a little purple in there.
Nice.
We've got a Garrett Wilson rookie silver.
Oh, that's not a bad card.
That's not horrible. We'll take that one. We've got Bobby Wagner purple. Womp womp.
Oh, shit.
Out of 125.
That sucks.
So some more lameness. And we got a Troy Anderson rookie, Isaiah Pacheco base rookie. That's not disgusting.
No, it's not bad.
I mean, it's not.
It's not what we're looking for, but it's not bad.
Dope. It's not dope.
I wish I had more hands so I could give those titties 4 thumbs down.
I mean, like, if it was a blaster, I'd be pretty stoked.
Blaster, that'd be big.
Yeah.
A numbered card, fucking silver, decent rookie.
A decent rookie.
Yeah.
All right. And then we got 3 more chances where I'm never, ever, ever, one more time, ever, not once ever buying another product of yours ever. Pretty soon that'll be a lot easier to say.
It's pretty close. It's getting there.
Except for they got the UFC, but
Oh, right.
whatever.
That'll be tough for you, dude.
Yeah, whatever. I ain't buying shit for a while. They can all go fuck themselves. Panini sucks.
Wow.
Couple top loadables.
Yeah, not the worst pack,
Yeah, whatever.
but not what we're looking for.
Nope.
Yeah, well, speaking of Panini sucking, that walks us right into the first topic under the cardboard. This kind of happened last week, and I didn't want to really talk about it too much, but I heard some interesting things about it, so I thought we'd throw it in there. But apparently, Panini's offices in Texas got robbed. They got, I guess they what was that, the fridge?
I don't know, is it? I guess so.
Yeah.
Shit was loud.
Gotta unplug the fridge. I forgot to plug it back in. The beers were warm. So luckily, I bought a new 12er that had some cold ones. Yeah. But so they got, not only they get robbed, but they got Ocean's 11 robbed. They tunneled in from the building next door and didn't set off any alarms. They stole a bunch of computers, a bunch of like hard drives, and you know what I mean? Their network and stuff got jacked, and they smashed the place up, of course. Dude, it's so hard for me not to think that it was a former employee, or I don't even want to say Fanatics, but I mean, what the fucking Fanatics?
Oh no, man. Either that or a fucking inside job to get rid of fucking documents.
Right. To get rid of evidence of shit that say I worked there, I was doing some shady fucking shit, and then I got hired on by Fanatics, and then I'm like, ooh, I gotta get rid of that shit on the computer, dog. Like the fucking Walter White breaking into the police department to steal that laptop.
Yeah.
You're goddamn right.
I don't know, dude. I'm not too sure, but what are your thoughts about this, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. Just that maybe that, obviously it was pretty. It had to be somebody on the inside, bro. To be at least be involved.
Had to be.
And if it's the offices, it's not like they're stealing cards, really, per se. I mean, there's probably some stuff lying around, but
Right.
wouldn't imagine. I mean, there might be some big cards lying around on displays and shit. You know,
Maybe, yeah. They're
show off pieces, but those are going to be easily trackable.
Right, you wouldn't be able to sell those or do anything with them.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It sounds like Panini fucking heisting themselves to fucking get rid of shit so people can't find it when they fucking. They're like, now that all that shit's gone, Fanatics, you sure, bro?
You sure, bro?
I mean,
See, that was one of the.
we may or may not have knowledge that problem has gone away.
That was one of the tinfoil hat things that I heard is that Panini did it to themselves to take the attention off of themselves for losing that fucking redemption card that got sold on eBay. Let's make ourselves the victim.
Yeah.
So that people aren't mad at us anymore.
I don't know about all that,
But I mean, fuck, dude.
they fuck up so much that I had already forgotten about the fuck up, dude. That was just I wouldn't say forget.
Panini sucks.
It's just oh yeah. What even,
Yeah, dude. Fucking crazy. Like, you can't make that shit up. Like, for that to happen, all while this turmoil's going on, all this shit's happening, that's like almost so unbelievable. Like, it's almost like ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like a movie.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. We'll see what comes of it. I'll keep my ear to the wire and see if anybody has any more info that comes out about it. Apparently, all your redemptions are fine. They don't keep them there. So the only thing I've heard is that it's like, your redemptions are okay.
Yeah.
But that's it. Nothing. Like, Panini hasn't came out and like given a formal statement or nothing big anyway. Nothing that will give us
your redemptions are okay. Your personal info may not be.
right. Right. But I mean, why would you go through all that to steal customer info? You know, credit cards, maybe.
No way.
Maybe, but
There's
that's just
easier
so
places to steal that shit from without.
right. Yeah, and easier ways.
You would sure think.
You know, and some of the things I heard that people were pissed off about is that Panini still having like an in-house network and not having that shit like on the cloud. Like, why would you have like?
So they could hide shit.
Right. That's exactly why. And not only that they could just blame things on like, oh, we had a power outage or we had something happen to our system or our network's down or, you know, so fuck. It just like leaves so many doors open to well, like what the fuck could have happened or why. I don't know, man.
Where was this office at?
I want to say it's near Dallas. I think it's Plano, Texas, I think. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Pretty crazy.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it sounds par for Panini and what's going on with all them and their Fanatics fandangling. But I don't know. We'll keep an eyeball on it.
Fanini.
Oof.
Fanatics.
Ooh, that hurts. That has to hurt the people at Fanatics there. Damn, dude, I heard that DeGrom is having Tommy John's, and he's going to be out till 2025.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
So when he comes back, Fanatics will have the licenses for everything.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of a bummer for DeGrom. But I don't know. We'll move on, dude.
There was another big pitcher that just had something bad happen to him, too. Who was it? I can't remember now. Oh, well. Never mind. Shut up, Jar. I'm going to freestyle. Make sure you can rhyme.
Damn. I was at work, dude. I work with this young girl. She's like 19. And she was like, we were talking about rappers and stuff. And she's like, man, I think that's so sick to like people to be able to freestyle and stuff. And, you know, you could just think of stuff like that right off the top of your head. And she was like, can you freestyle? And I was like, nope. And she's like, have you ever tried? And I was like, no, not really. And she's like, well, how do you know unless you try? And I was like, I'm not going to try. I'm not trying. And
you never did drunk with the homies back in the day?
Never.
No?
Never, ever. I was always the one like gassing people up like, yeah, fuck yeah. But like I couldn't do it. So I would never like try it. Not even at home, like by myself. I was like embarrassed to myself, you know? So fucking, she like shamed me into doing it. And dude, I dropped about like 4 bars.
See?
I was like, maybe I could have done it all along. Then I tried, like, on my way home, driving home, and I was like, no. I was just in the zone.
Yeah.
Like, something just happened, and it worked out. But, like, it was funny, dude. It was funny.
That's funny. Yeah, we used to get together, a little handful of homies every now and then, and start trying to rhyme. And every once in a while, you get 2 or 3 sentences together. You're like, yeah. Oh, shit, son.
Spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti.
Jokes.
Yeah, it's funny. Fucking freestyling. I'll throw the scratch music on, dude. The fucking wax music. Hit it. That's gonna be the next pod. We're just gonna like have bars, dude. Just have bars ready.
Yeah. Have it all scripted.
But we'll move on, dude. We'll move on to our next topic under the cardboard. The second topic this week is about Nashcards. It's a place that you and I have subbed before. We've used their services, and apparently they are no longer going to be doing group subs for SGC or BGS. Chris, I can't remember his last name, but he's like the main dude there at Nashcards. He put out an IG video talking about it and just kind of basically saying that the gem rate numbers that you see, 8 to 1, basically 10 to 1 PSA to SGC is true for them as well. So he was like, it just didn't make business sense for us to keep doing that. I don't know, dude. Like, what are your thoughts about such a big, like they were the biggest group subber for SGC in the country, and they're close. They're not far from there. They could ship the cards real easy. And what are your thoughts about a big group subber like that dropping BGS and SGC?
Well, BGS is one thing because, excuse me, BGS doesn't have great bulk rates already as it is anyway.
Yeah.
So a lot of there wasn't like a huge popular demand for that, I don't think, already anyway. But SGC is big, especially because they're the biggest ones, man. And I don't know. I think they grew a little too big, a little too fast, and they flew a little too close to the sun. And now, I mean, it's not even their fault. It's just honestly, and it's kind of partly the guys like Sports Card Nonsense pumping them a little bit. You know what I mean? And kind of. They pumped them pretty hard, a little harder than they deserved, honestly. And I've used them, but
yeah.
I've always known that it was not going to be worth the same as sending it to PSA.
Yeah.
Or I sent cards where I felt like it didn't matter as much because they were not super high pop counts or older vintage or Star Wars or something where there's not a million of them anyway.
Yeah.
In any slabs. So I've definitely sent them less stuff. I've sent to everybody less stuff. Have you seen the newest gem rates?
I did. Yeah, I saw you tag me on that too.
Yeah, that's a little fucking scary. So their SGC as a company is down 7%.
Mm-hmm.
PSA as a company is down 18%.
Yeah, that was from April to May. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that percentage was down from month to month. So it was like a sharp drop. You know what I mean?
Pretty heavy. And I think that 7% for SGC is even bigger than the 18% for PSA because SGC's numbers were, would they say, 9 to 1?
Right.
So technically that's like times 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As far as number of cards.
PSA could kind of withstand a little more of that because they have
even
so many.
18% for anybody is fuck. Holy shit.
That's a huge number.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Last time I think it was like 4%, and that was like, whoa.
Yeah. 18% is big.
That's pretty big, man. They better start having some more specials and shit.
Yeah. Fucking
surprisingly, though, on their CSG and Beckett were both up. Beckett's up 17% and CSG's up 19%.
Right. Well, the thing about both of those two is their pop reports are kind of weird too.
Yeah, their pop reports are weird, and then
the way they report it,
CSG is like a combination of
Pokemon shit and yeah.
So
not shit. I shouldn't say that. But
no,
like
but it's
Pokemon cards and like
it's everything, not just
TCG.
Yeah. Which it's everything for everyone, but they have their whole separate division just for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, those are big drops, dude. Big numbers. And like now, if Nash drops SGC, I wonder if that's gonna cause a problem. Another, like,
Oh, I can see how not, bro.
Continue,
that's gonna fuck them, bro. It's gonna fuck them hard.
Yeah. And what makes me wonder is if PSA like sees these numbers and like notices what's going on, and they go to a place like Nash and they're like, "Hey, man, we'll give you better rates. We'll hook you up fat if you just like our exclusive PSA."
Oh, maybe.
It kind of makes me wonder if PSA is kind of doing that, which I don't blame them.
No, a lot of places would do that.
Mm-hmm. So like,
especially if you're the high end or the best, you're like, you can't have Coke and Pepsi at your restaurant. And shit.
Right. Right. Unless you're like a grocery store.
Yeah.
But like at that point, like Nash.
But then they still have to have their own whole separate fucking spot.
Their whole separate shit and like opposite sides of this thing. And Crips and the Bloods, bro. Crips and the Bloods. But I mean, if PSA did do that, that's a smart move. That's a smart move because why wouldn't someone do that? Why wouldn't a big group subber say, "Hey, if I'm going to get this rate for PSA, I could offer this to my people, and they're going to come fucking flooding that shit. So, I mean, you know, like PSA is like taking a page out of Fanatics playbook and just going for the throat, you know? That's a pretty gangster move.
Yeah.
And that's speculative. I don't know that for sure.
No.
But that would make a whole lot of fucking sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, shit like that obviously happens all the time.
Mm-hmm. I would do that if I were, you know, in charge of PSA and I had that opportunity. I would take it.
Imagine you can't wear fucking Nikes if you drive an Adidas truck and shit.
Right. Dude, I have Adidas shoes on with Nike socks.
Oh,
I do that.
That's a party foul.
I do that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell fucking anybody that. You're going to get called out.
I know. I'd say it on the pod. It's like
I
wearing...
got called out for wearing like 2 different Colorado sports teams before.
I have too.
How you going to wear Rockies and Broncos at the same time?
Because I like Denver, bitch. Why else?
Shit don't match. Like, well, good thing I'm not on a runway.
It's like, neither do your mama's titties, but I still play with those things.
Neither does yours and your siblings' last names.
Oh, damn.
Honey, go fuck yourself.
Neither do your... You and your siblings' last names. Dude, that's hardcore. Love it.
Have you seen that meme that says something like, Walmart has Father's Day cards in packs of 4 for those of you who need them?
For such an emergency. Oh, dude, that's hilarious. Fuck. But I don't know, dude. Interesting shit going on in the grading world.
I mean, that's scary for anybody who has SGC cards, bro, at all. Cause
And they've been actually making pretty decent moves. I've been looking at it's actually Market Movers app, and they have all the grading companies. So if you look up like a Luka rookie, you can see the PSA 10s, 9s, 8s. You can see the SGC 10s, 9.5s, and like it gives you the price, like the last 5 sales on all those. Mm-hmm. And I've been looking at those, and SGC 10s are going for pretty close to PSA 10s on some of them, bro.
An SGC 10 should. SGC 10 should go for more.
They grade pretty harsh.
Yeah, SGC 10 should be more like a black label.
Right, compared to a PSA 10.
Maybe not,
sure.
or more like a pristine at least, a BGS 10.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite black label, but
Right.
it should be the same, or at least a little more.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they're a lot tougher graders. A lot tougher. And they definitely use I don't want to say AI, but they use like computer, like enhanced grading. I saw kind of far back, dude, like right during the pandy. Like they, I think Jeff Wilson did a tour of SGC, and they showed like their scanner and like the computer system that they use to like look at the fucking card. So they've been doing it for a while, like that, like computer assisted grading, you know?
Yeah, their 10s are definitely more rare than PSA. But
The gem rates are way different.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just all that speculative. Who cares if it's,
Yeah.
if it's not the right company, then none of that matters. And
Right.
blah, blah, and
Right. Do you, like for you just personally, would you rather a grading company use computer assisting and like could guarantee better accuracy in that kind of shit?
I would, yeah.
Would that be something that you would be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm on for that?
Yeah, I mean, sadly, that's kind of a fucking, it's like a double-edged sword, bro, because, yeah, of course, that's what I think hopefully everybody would want, but it doesn't matter, bro, because just whatever's worth more is what really is the end game, dude, and fucking, if it's the best, but it isn't worth more, then nobody fucking cares, dude.
It's true. That's true.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's true.
It doesn't matter. There's a lot of grading companies that do way cooler shit than PSA. PSA has their cool ass website and their extra app for scanning cards, and they have a lot of cool shit going for them. But there's a lot of little things that some of these younger, newer grading companies do that PSA could easily integrate that would make them fucking super dope.
Yeah, for sure.
The little scan that tells you what's wrong with your card, or
Like the shit that Tag is doing.
even just, it doesn't even have to be that extensive. Just a simple, oh, there was a scratch
There's a scratch right here, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like something, bro.
Yeah.
Not just, no, it's a 7 and figure it out. Why?
It's a 7. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, little shit like that, I don't know. You would sure think that should and could and would matter to people more, but as long as it's worth more, then nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, it's true, bro. You are not wrong. You are not wrong.
As far as an actual grading company, PSA sucks balls.
Right.
As far as a company to catalog your cards and be able to look things up and document it and see how many, look at pop counts, pretty awesome,
Yeah.
Yeah. But like as far as like their actual grading scales and skills, kind of lame.
Pretty shitty.
Their scale right off the bat is fucked with no 195.
Right. Just right out of the gates.
Right out the gates. That's cheating, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. That's allowing you to fuck somebody that should have got a 10 or to fucking like pump somebody up that should have had a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Make this card like, dude, the fucking last order we sent in, it was brutal, bro. 9 after 9 after 9. And there were 3 cards in that order that I don't know if I've seen better cards. There was nothing wrong. Centering was dead. Fucking clean, crispy edges and corners, bro. Not a scratch, just glass. Fucking 9s, dude. All 3 of them. It's like, you got to be fucking kidding me. It was ridiculous. I think we sent 44 cards, and I think we got like 6 10s.
Ooh,
7 maybe.
ouch.
It was bad. And I've been hearing people saying that. Like, we posted that video on YouTube, and fucking other people commented, and like, yeah, dude, fucking, we got the dick too. Like, god damn it.
Who knows, man? These fucking guys changing their grading scale or fucking.
And then it makes you want to crack them and resend them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, and like I've said before too, that was always the game. Back in the day when it was a lot cheaper. Just keep sending it till you get the fucking 10.
Yeah.
Did I get that motherfucker?
It was a little gnat.
Little gnat or something.
Yeah.
Little mosquito.
I had one fucking buzz my tower here a little bit ago.
Yeah, I mean back when it was $8, send it again.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, but now it's like double.
Yeah. Now it's like 20 almost or whatever. Or depending if you get it catch a grading special maybe.
Right.
You know.
Right. But yeah, it's a rough game. It's a rough game, that grading.
Yeah, and I think with the grading numbers going down, I think people are, it's like we've said too, people are just getting a little smarter about everything too, and they're realizing not everything needs to be graded.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are just, I don't know, watching what they spend, I guess. And
yeah. And during the pandy, like, people would open a box and just send every card, even the base cards.
Yeah.
Just didn't matter.
Yeah.
So, like, I think you're right. I think people are getting smarter. A lot of them.
And I think there's a lot of people that set aside a lot of cards to grade for when the prices went down. Mm-hmm. And then when the prices went down, they sent all those.
They flooded. Yeah.
And now that's kind of like, everybody's like, well, I'm all caught up now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. And right now is a slow time in the hobby anyway, because, like, summertime starting, there's graduation parties, there's vacations, there's a lot of people spending money on other shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a slow time anyway. So I think there's a lot of different things that all kind of converged at once, and we'll see next month, see if, like, the numbers continue to drop like that, see what happens. But interesting, fucking interesting. Nashcards dropped SGC and BGS. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow. Now listen.
I mean, they were like, obviously they send a lot more to PSA or whatever, but they were partially responsible for the SGC boom, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. They would advertise it, and it was.
They were kind of pumping it over PSA too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were.
They were probably making a little more money on it.
Maybe they had a better deal or something.
Yeah.
That would make sense. And maybe PSA's like, well, we'll fatten your deal, dog.
Yeah.
Like, what do you say? Fuck SGC? All right.
Yeah.
I listened to the most recent Nonsense pod, and they were kind of sad.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. They've been fucking bumping that the whole time, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Nash and SGC.
Yeah, for sure.
Telling people how much it was worth it to send there over PSA. And
it's still were, even in this most recent episode.
yeah.
And, you know, okay, whatever. And there's plays there. You can make plays.
Sure.
You can make plays with SGC.
Sure.
You can get them in there quick, get them back fast, and flip cards like the new stuff that just comes out. There's a play there.
Yeah.
But you're not going to maximize your profit.
No, and as soon as PSA fixed their turnaround times, then that was pretty much gone too.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
Now you can burn and turn with PSA, and why would you do anything else? Like you always said, like, why is PSA worth the most? Because we said so.
We said so. The fucking hobby said at a certain point. Fuck
Yeah.
everybody else.
Go fuck
We like the
yourself.
way they fit in our fucking Zion cases, all right? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. At least that's a reason. Give me something. Cool.
I've never been the biggest fan of the SGC slabs. I mean, I've never hated them, but
Yeah, you've never really liked them all that much. You want another? Fuck yeah.
dang, I was reaching for that beer like it was some Chi-Chis.
All right, dude. Here, bro.
I have to double fist them.
Double fisting. Damn. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it has an effect on next month's gem rate report. Excuse me. That Nash dropped those SGC. We'll see what happens.
I wonder if those Bowman specials they were having did anything. I haven't really seen or heard anybody
I'd have to look at the gem rate stuff.
saying
They kind of talked about it.
here's all my cards I got back from the Bowman special. Mm-hmm. You know,
They talked about it a little bit on that nonsense pod because
Yeah.
they had the gem rate guy on like as an interviewer. I mean, they talked about it a little bit, but they didn't get like deep in specifics, like how big of a bump it was. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know. I like SGC as a company. They seem fair and they seem like they have good communication and they're doing things the right way. But hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully
yeah,
they
as
can.
a company and as a grader and shit, I think they're just fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. But
I can see why people might not like them, but for it to be just PSA or bust sucks.
yeah, it does. And Beckett being so just in the dust right now,
Yeah.
it's kind of a bummer. But basically, it's PSA right now. It's PSA or bust, like you said.
Yeah, looking at all Scott's vintage cards, I'm kind of like, damn, all those fucking vintages I sent to SGC, I'm kind of like, might have gotten better grades too.
You could have. You could have.
That Pete definitely did.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to know, bro. It's hard to know. But we'll move on. Our third topic under the cardboard this week is about the Druw Jones 1/1 Superfractor. So we heard that it got pulled, and we now have confirmation that they did pull the trigger on the $250,000. David Adams put out a video, and it's a pretty cool video. They went to it's a shop owner, his family, like a man and his son, and the father, like the grandfather. It was like a family affair. They owned the LCS there, and where's it? It was in. Oh, I don't think I wrote down where it was in Ohio, but it's in Ohio. The LCS is called Best of Ohio, and they were driving to a Cincinnati Reds game, like as a fam, and they like have a tradition of like taking boxes and ripping them while they're going to the game. And the grandpa pulled that card, and he's like, "Is this a good one?"
Oh man,
And they're like, "That's the one. That's the one."
they were doing car rips on the way to the game.
Yeah. So they still went to the game. They didn't turn around, didn't stop. They fucking went right to the game, watched the game, and then they're like, "What are we gonna do?" You know?
Fuck, they do leave it in the car.
I guess so, dude.
Damn,
I guess so.
no way.
Yeah.
I would have took it in with me at least. I've been walking around with that shit in my fucking pocket.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Pretty ballsy. I don't know if they said they left it in the car.
Either way.
Even having it with you.
Around is like, damn.
I'd went home. Turn around and went
Probably.
home. Yeah.
Yeah, probably would.
Like, all right.
Come tomorrow.
Regular season Reds game, $250K. Probably should go home.
Yeah, fucking A.
Put this behind museum glass. But they chose the course. Obviously, they chose the $250K, and apparently, some people that are pretty well known in the hobby reached out to them, like wanting to buy the card.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, they knew it was a $250,000 card, so they were kind of like throwing offers above that.
Wow.
And
This motherfucker.
Did you get him?
I don't think so.
Fucking. So apparently, like I said, like some big. They didn't mention any names, of course, but like some big people in the hobby were reaching out, trying to get that card from them. I'd imagine somebody like Shine or maybe Jeff Wilson, maybe, or I don't know. It's hard to speculate who, but they were trying to get that card, and they turned it down, and they picked up the fucking the $250K, and they had David Adams. They came to the LCS, and they brought in camera crew, and they did a whole video and stuff. It was pretty cool, bro. I don't know, dude. What are your? Also, Druw Jones contacted him. He like got a hold of him and told him congratulations, and like you pulled it, and like. And I'm wondering if he fucking was like, do you want to sell me that card? Or, but they didn't really say anything about that. But they did say people did reach out to try to buy it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about this one, bro?
I don't know. It's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. We go back and forth a little bit about the bounties and shit, and it's a little. I don't know. It's a little sweepstakesy. You know, a little
Publishers Clearinghouse.
Yeah, a little pyramid scammy. You know, maybe not quite, but like, you know what I mean? Like
Ed McMahon shows up at your house.
Yeah, it's kind of pumpy dumpy, and it's a little, but I don't know. For the people that actually hit it, it's pretty life changing. You know, and especially now they already had an LCS, so now they're gonna blow up as the LCS and. Plus $250K for whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. But apparently it was the grandpa who bought the boxes and pulled the card.
Oh shit!
So they're like, "It's your money, dog."
He bought it from them.
They didn't say.
If
they didn't say if it was their boxes or not. I would imagine they would be. I would assume that.
Yeah.
But they're like, "It's his card. It's his decision. It's him. Yeah. It's him."
Yeah.
And the grandpa's like, I don't fucking know. What the fuck you think I should do, you know? But it was cool. It was a whole family. It was like 3 generations of the family that were on the video, and the young boy was cool, and you could tell they were big time into cards.
That's awesome.
So I'm glad it went to people that were into cards like that.
Yeah.
You know, you have your own shop, and you know that's pretty big into cards if you have your own shop.
True.
Yeah, I thought it was cool, dude.
I wonder how much more they were getting offered.
I know, right?
And why would you not take the higher offer?
More money,
Right.
more money.
Dude, I probably would have taken the higher offer.
Probably.
I'd hate to say, I have no allegiance to David Adams.
Fuck no.
I have no loyalty to them or anything, you know? It's like, why would I take less? And maybe David Adams reached out to him and like said, "Hey, you know, we'll pump up your LCS and we'll."
They show up with a video crew. And all that, dude.
So that does help.
Oh yeah.
If you do a private sale, like on the side,
Sure.
you're not going to get any of that.
Yeah.
And if you have a shop and you have a business like that, then that'd be pretty big time advertising.
True.
Yeah. That's that you can't put a price on sometimes. But that and $250K, fuck yeah, boy. Yep. Do you think there's gonna be more of this now? You think it's like a regular thing now?
Yeah.
From every like new set or every new big release that comes out?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, maybe not every, but like, yeah. Stuff like Bowman and stuff like that, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already such a gamble anyway, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
damn,
Can't wait to hear the
that
fucking.
fucking dude flops. What's that card worth? Fucking in 20 years,
Oh, I know.
a couple $100.
A couple $100.
know?
Yeah. And just now, just because it has the notoriety behind it, that's all. The only reason why it would be worth that.
Yep.
And his dad. I mean, his dad's famous. You know, ball player too. I don't know, man. That's crazy. That boy better be good.
Yeah. Let's see.
David Adams is on the hook for that.
So far, most of those huge prospects haven't panned out like crazy.
No, it's pretty rare that they do. Out of as many guys have come into the minors, bro.
Yeah.
Very, very few pan out. Very, very few to pan out to be good ball players, and even less pan out to be Hall of Famers.
And a lot of time, it's not those top 5 guys.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah, it's true. Like Acuna wasn't, Trout wasn't, Soto wasn't.
Yeah.
A lot of the big guys, like Vladdy was because of his name and stuff too, but yeah, not many. It's a pretty low percentage chance.
Dude, I'm almost positive that 20. I had bought into a line or some shit for a 2018 update box, baseball update box.
Uh-huh.
And in that box, there was like 2 to 4 of each of all the good rookies.
Mm-hmm.
Cunha, Soto, and
Ohtani, yeah.
At that time when they ripped the box, the Acuñas were going for like $8, and even that was like, holy shit, that's a fucking base rookie, dude.
Mm-hmm.
A base paper rookie. People are like, why is that going for $8? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
But whatever. This is like pre-Pandy. This is like right before the boom. This is like right at the first of like people are kind of starting to, you know,
Get in and
I got those cards. I don't even think they might have top loaded them, bro. Those Acuñas. The Sotos and the Otanis were not even fucking top loaded.
damn.
Or I think the Otanis might have been in sleeves. The Sotos weren't even in sleeves or anything. That's how much nobody cared.
Nobody gave
bro.
a shit. Yeah.
He's just another paper rookie, bro. And paper rookies back then, maybe $1 card. If you're lucky, dude.
Yeah.
Even the Acuna, who was like already starting to do something, should have been a under $5 card, really.
Yeah.
At the time. Shit, then those fucking paper base cards started soaring, bro. Like fucking, I was selling PSA 9s of those Sotos for like $90, bro, for a minute.
Oh yeah. Dude, those Soto papers 10s were going for 300 and something.
I think the Raws are still probably $10 card.
Yeah. I think you're right.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's not even playing that great.
Yeah, he's maybe less now, but
Yeah. That's fucking nuts.
fucking crazy. Now you can get 10s of those for less than 50.
Mm-hmm. Mad cheap. Mad.
Acuñas are like 50 bones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's been playing good though.
Yeah.
He's been pretty hot.
Yeah.
I think he's batting like in the upper 340s, somewhere in that neighborhood. He's hitting the ball well.
Mm-hmm. But there's so many of those motherfuckers that
I know there's a billion of them, especially
that's
back then. That's when.
tripping me. I was like, how in the fuck is that worth so much? Okay.
Yeah, I remember you seeing some cards at shows when we first started going. You're like, what the fuck? This guy wants $300 for that shit.
You
Like,
look it up. You're like,
oh, that's why.
okay. And now they're back down to like 20, 30, 40, $50.
Yeah, it's funny how that worked. Funny how that worked out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pretty cool. Congratulations to the family. Oh shit,
My bad.
it's all good, dog. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I'll send you the video. It's pretty cool. And they have a nice little LCS. It's not a big giant place. It's cool. It's
That's cool.
a cool little spot. It's about probably gonna get a facelift now. Well,
Right.
extra $250K in the bank.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got for the cardboard, bro. Do you want to do a shot, my brother?
Okay.
Let's do it like normal time this time. Last week
do a shot.
we were all fucked up with our timeline.
Yeah, last week was all out of whack because I was being a little bitch.
It's all good, dude. That's good stuff. little Woodford Reserve. We're looking for more sponsorship. If you want to jump out and give us some free whiskey, we'll sponsor you for free whiskey.
Or even just a whiskey reco.
Right.
Some whiskey recommendations.
Right. Cool. But
I got a bottle of Jim Beam for mixing with fucking Cokes in the crib, but I didn't know if that was pod worthy or not.
I'll drink some Beam. I've never been afraid of Jim Beam. It's a little harsh. It has
What else did I see?
a little bit of a kick.
Jameson.
Oh, JMO's good.
Yeah.
I like JMO.
There was something else that I saw that.
Pendleton.
Knob Creek. Have you ever had that?
Knob Creek's not bad.
Yeah. I know Steve drinks that one sometimes. He's a whiskey guy. So.
Yeah, that one's not bad at all. Pendleton, not bad for mid to lower end type of whiskeys.
Yeah.
Knob Creek's a little bit higher. It's like on the Crown level, I would say. Woodford's a touch more expensive than Crown. There's what's that other one? Oh fuck, I can't remember right now. But I used to drink it with my dad on Christmas. He would buy a bottle. It was that I know what it was. It was that Jack Daniel's Double Barrel. Mm-hmm. He'd get Double Barrel, and it was good, dude. That was a good whiskey. Not a big fan of regular Jack Daniels, but that Double Barrel's pretty solid.
Regular Jack Daniels reminds me of the first time I ever threw up off of alcohol. Every time I smell it, bro. Even all whiskey used to be like that, but it's not so much anymore. But Jack, it's got that certain sweetness to it, or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. But
that's funny.
Whew.
You know what does that to me?
Bad night.
Tequila does that to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheap tequila, like Cuervo or cheaper. I can't do it, bro.
Oh yeah, that acidy throw up from all the limes.
So bad. So bad.
Those fucking 15 limes chasing all those shots.
I'll never forget it. 1999, New Year's Eve 99. Oh my God. Wow.
I'm getting harbored thinking about it.
Yeah, not good. But we've upgraded and we drink a little bit better whiskey now. Sometimes, most times.
1999.
Cool, but you want to jump into our new element, bro? The etiquette element?
Let's do this.
What about my baseball card?
Ooh,
Sorry.
what was that?
I was playing with the poppy.
I was hoping it wasn't the microphone. I was like, oh, did this mic just pop?
That sounded like electrical.
It did.
I was playing with the bubble wrap.
Shit, we got to put the bubble wrap away from Jeremy. That's funny.
Oh, my
That's,
bad.
no, it's all good. Fucking, so our first topic under the etiquette, it's mostly like card show shit. The stuff that you and I have both, started going and setting up at these shows, and thought we'd throw in some etiquette stuff and kind of like just give it little pointers and just try to help people out so they're not the annoying guy at the show. There's a few of them, not a lot, honestly, but there's a few. And the first one is about the art of negotiating, bro. I worked at a pawn shop for a lot of years, so negotiation was a big part of the job. So I have a little bit of, I wouldn't say an advantage, but like I've done it for a long time. And there's some good little pointers, bro. Like when I notice people come up to the table and they don't have any of it. And if you're at a show and you have your cards and you're trying to sell to a dealer, trying to trade with a dealer, you're dealing with people that have a lot of experience sometimes. And if you don't hit these things, people don't give you I don't want to say the deal that you deserve, but they don't give you the deal that you deserve, The first thing that I wrote down was eye contact, bro. Like, I hate it if someone's trying to negotiate with me and they're not looking at my eye. Like, they're looking down at their shoes or they're looking down at the cards. If they're not looking at me, like dude, just look at me. I want to see what you're trying to do here. And it just like comes across as like you're trying to be shady or trying to like throw something by me, or there's something that's you're not saying, So that's a big red flag for me right away. If you're not making eye contact with me, I'm automatically like on guard. You know what I mean? Do you ever experience any of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough because sometimes you get that a lot with like the younger people or the inexperienced people who are just kind of shy or,
Yeah.
you know. But as far as people trying to be shady, the one I don't like is when they play ignorant. You know, they're like, oh, I don't really know what it's worth. Or, yeah, you do. Don't fucking lie. You know? I haven't looked it up in a while. The one that I hate is like they'll say something like that, and you go and you start trying to look up comps, and then you find that fucking card, like serial number and everything.
Like
and
they just bought it on
They
eBay.
just bought it for like 8 days ago on eBay, and then they're like, oh, you know, I can't really find any comps. Or,
Is that your card?
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's the same. That's the same one.
that
No, like is that
one?
your card? Because that's a 9 out of 10,
yeah,
and you have the 9 out of 10.
yeah.
Is that the one you bought?
Oh yeah, well,
It was a while back. No, for sure. No, I hear that a lot.
I don't like this. I don't like anything. As soon as somebody lies to me, even just a little white lie, deal's almost always over. Mm-hmm. Unless it's like a smoking deal.
Right.
I'm pretty much just like,
It's like, all right.
I'm cool. No
All right.
thanks.
Yeah, it's true.
And I've done that a few times when I've seen some cards I really wanted to.
Really?
And as soon as they started being weird, I'll just kind of be like,
I'm good, bro.
nah.
Yeah.
Because one way or the other, they're like, I don't know. I don't want to even quite say it like that, but like, they're like trying to play poker with you. Like they're bluffing. You know what I mean? Like they're fucking.
Yeah.
And that's cool at the poker table, but like,
We're doing
this
cards.
is a cash transaction. This isn't like fucking.
Right. You don't need
A
to.
game
You don't need to bluff me, bro.
Yeah.
That's true. No, that's true. And I've had some folks that are super honest.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's a good card, but there's a little ding on this corner, or there's a little something here, and you'll look and it is, and it's there, and it's like, all right, dude, that's cool, and like it makes you, all right,
Yeah.
I'll open up a little more, and I want to deal with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Versus somebody who sells you a card that is in a top loader with a fucking extra team bag over it and everything else, and maybe you didn't quite look at it because it looks fucking super centered, and then when you take it out of there, it's got like a fucking big old thumbnail ding in it or some stupid shit.
Yeah, big old gash.
I've had that happen to me once.
I've had that happen quite a bit.
Not taking cards all the way out of top loaders.
And that's my fault. That's
Yeah.
my fault for not looking it over all the way,
Yeah.
or even asking.
And you shouldn't try to be shady, but But once it's already all in a top loader, it's kind of. I mean, in a one touch and all that, it's kind of like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate asking to even take it out, bro, because you could drop it and fuck it up.
It's true. Taking that one touch top off,
Yeah.
and the mag could pop and get to come right out. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially some of the chromium cards that are curved like that, they'll almost spring right out.
Yeah, that's true. They do.
Got to be pretty gentle opening those sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Another thing I wrote down was insulting your prices, bro. I've had this happen a few times, and granted, I get it. There's times when I have prices that are high, and I'll comp something, and say it comps at like 200, and I'll throw 220 on it, just to see
Extra little 10%.
little extra 10%, little bump, and it's like pay for my gas, pay for my table, pay for whatever I had in the card, and just a little something. And 9 times out of 10, I don't even sell it at that price.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to comp it, and they're going to say, this one will comp for 200. Will you take 180?
Yeah.
Most times you say, yeah.
Yeah.
You end up going the other way. But, sometimes people are like, oh, I want that card, and I'll buy it, and you make it a little bit extra, and it kind of counteracts some of the ones you negotiate on. Mm-hmm. And I'm not gouging people. I'm not charging like triple comps, you know what I mean, or quadruple comps, not even double. And, just a little bump, and they'll come up, and they'll like immediately talk shit. The first words out of their mouth are talking shit. It's not even like, oh, I like this card, blah, 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 or, hey, how's it going, man? Like, that's too high, bro. It's like, yeah, I know. Yeah, it's card show prices. And it immediately sours the deal. You know what I mean? You come and talk shit about someone's prices. I had a guy come up and talk shit about a price, and he wasn't even interested in buying the card. It was a Pokemon card, and he was just into Pokemon. He's like, I just want to let you know that's way too high. And I was like, it is? And I looked at it and I go, well, what is it worth? And it was like, it was marked at 180. And he's like, that's like $100 card. I was like, really? I was like, And I was like, sometimes I forget. So I'll check it.
Things go up and down. Whatever.
Sometimes I don't comp them every show. You know, you'll comp it and have it on there and then they kind of drop. So I was like, I'll look it up. And he's still kind of browsing at the table and I looked it up and it said 180. And not only was it like, it was right at 180. Like the last comp was 180. Because with Pokemon, I don't know it very well. So I don't want to be high.
Yeah.
So I'll just write at comp. And I was like, last comp was 180. And he looked at it and he's like, oh, well, when I had it and blah, blah, like backpedaling right away. And I was like, fuck you, dude. You know, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to, be a dickhead to him. But immediately right out of the gates, insulting the price and like just being a dick, Yeah. I can't deal with that. I can't stand that.
I've never really had any customers tell me that. I did have a dealer tell me that one time at a show fairly recently, and it was at that last big Denver show where it was big and it was there was a few extra dealers, so the traffic was a little thinned out. Mm-hmm. And I just made a comment about that, basically, and the other guys told me something. Well, he goes, "Do you want some honest advice?" And I said, "Yeah, always." And he said, "Well, it's because your prices are kind of high." Or your prices are too high. And I said, really? I said, I just recomped most stuff a couple of weeks ago. It should be pretty close. A few things might be a little high, but I'm always down to fucking negotiate, Yeah. And I kind of started looking, and a couple of things were a little high. And so I started fucking marking a few things down or whatever, And I was like, nothing was like insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a few things that were $50 or $80 over, but look it up. And I always try to tell people that when they walk up, look something up. If you find a fucking deal, maybe we'll fucking.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah.
Prices are not set in stone. None of them. And he pointed out one card specifically, and he's like, that one for sure. And I was like, I don't know, man. I go and I looked it up, and yeah, it was. I had it priced at like $100, and it was probably $60. And he's like, that's like a $30 card, kind of like you said. And then I go and I looked it up, and I was like, actually, the last one sold for like 65, 70, whatever. I had $100 tag on there. I was like, I didn't think that was ridiculous. I would have, if somebody would have showed me that, I would have probably taken $50,
Right.
If you're making me a $30, $40 offer because we're cool, I would probably take it too, just because,
we're homies.
Actually pretty cool,
Yeah.
But, when I looked it up, I was like, I didn't think it was that ridiculous, so I slapped a $60 tag on there. I did mark it down, and yeah, it was high.
Yeah.
But it was still twice as much as what he told me it was worth.
Right.
Sold at the very next show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, sometimes, sure, cards can go up and down, and I know for a fact when I comped it that was really close, because I never go higher than maybe 10, maybe 20% on a price if I think that it might go up between now and next time I sell it.
Right.
If it's a super popular guy or something.
You're really good about your prices, honestly.
I try to be, bro. Like, I try to be fucking. But
like, I look at your table.
It's so hard, man.
I look at your table often, and I don't ever see anything that I'm like, oh, man, Jeremy's high on that one. Never.
My Chuck Liddell 1 of 1, maybe.
But that's fucking. You're the market, bro. Yeah.
So I try to not be, bro. And it, like I said, if anybody showed me something, I'm never going to not sell it for pretty fucking close to comps.
If you have a comp that shows me that I'm way high, then we'll talk and we'll make a deal.
But there's a tactful way of going about that, too. You can't just walk up to somebody and be like, it says 99. You have to sell it to me for that. People have a right to price their cards however they want. If they want to put double, triple comps, fine.
Absolutely.
They're not going to sell it, but they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Exactly. You could do whatever you want.
And it's not your place to necessarily point it out to them or talk shit, Yeah. You can make them an offer. You can be like, hey, man, I see you got like 500 on that. You got any room? And if they say yes, you say, well, last few sold here or there, whatever. Would you be willing to come close to that? If they say no, well, thanks anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
don't have to be a fucking penis on either side.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
And
I've had people come up and like they're like, this one right here is like, he's like, I like this card and this card. It's the same show, Denver show in particular. This gentleman came up and he's like, I like these 3. He's like, boom, boom, boom. And he's like, and I pulled him out of the case, and he's like, he just like was a fucking dope guy. He's like, do you mind if I comp him? Like, No, of course. I was like, no, of course not, dude. Like, in fact, I prefer that you do. Because if you find your comps and then, you know,
Be all pissed off later thinking I ripped you off.
exactly. I want you to get to your conclusion, and then we'll agree on a price, and then we'll negotiate from there.
Yeah.
And then, like, if it's a trade, if we're trading shit, and we're throwing stuff across back and forth like that, it's like, let's determine trade value on each card, and then we'll go from there. It's like this last one, the last 3 comps on this one was like 75, 90, and 110. I'd call that like a $90 card. What would you call that? And they're like, yes or no or whatever. And then you go from there.
Yeah.
And you let's look it up together. Let's do this research together. And we're in this together. Let's fucking do it together. And that's dope. And that guy was exactly like that dude. Went back and forth. We got fucking prices on everything, on trade value. And then he wanted a couple of other cards that were higher. And he's like, well, how much cash on top of this do you need where we can make the deal? Dude, fucking threw a number. He said, done. Easy deal, you know? It was cool. And he was fucking nice guy. Offered just fairly, you know what I mean? And offer fair, bro. Like, you expect people to deal with you. You got to be fair.
Yeah.
The dealer and the person on the other side, too. But, yeah, that was something that it's happened a couple of times. And it just immediately strikes a bad chord and puts a bad taste in my mouth. And I'm like, ugh. Mm-hmm. And then you'll see him at the next show, and then you're like, here comes this motherfucker.
Yeah, as soon as they walk up, you're like, fuck.
You know? And in the same breath, like, do I have that here?
What's that?
Yeah, it's the next one. Oh, dude. Don't come to a dealer and tell them about the margins you need to make.
Yeah.
That one's rough, dude.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, everybody's flipping off of each other and shit, and I get it, bro, but it's so tough. Like, you know, why the fuck? You got to stand your ground sometimes, too. And you can't fall for the silver-tongued fucking motherfuckers that are trying to talk you out of your profits.
Right.
You know, they're trying to talk you into selling them your cards for the prices you paid.
Right.
Or the prices you need to pay because they got to go make their margin. They got to go make their profit somewhere. Mm-hmm. I get that, bro, but, like, what do you think I'm fucking trying to do?
If that's the case, bro, get a table.
Yeah.
Buy a table. And then you can sell for comps. And then you could buy it 70%, 60%.
Yeah.
You know, then you could do that. But if you're coming up to a dealer who's buying at 60, 70% and you want him to sell at 60 and 70%, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Even 80 is tough, man, because then what the fuck I'm making 10%?
I'm making 10% and, you know, it's just not worth it at that point.
And even at that, bro, like, it's hard to get people to sell you shit for 60, 70%.
It is.
It's not easy, dude. You kind of look like a dick.
It definitely
Especially
isn't
if
easy.
somebody walks up, a youngster with his mom or some shit, you know, like, they got their little chaperone and they're like, you know, 14 to 18, 19, and they still need a little, you know, a little confirmation or whatever. And trying to explain to them how it is, and you just breaking their heart when they look up the fucking comps on their card and they see it's worth a couple $100, and you're like, I can only give you 160, and they're just like, damn, dude, I wanted to get like 220. You know?
Right.
It's like, sorry, bro, it don't really work that way.
It doesn't happen that way. Yeah.
And they're just like devastated, and then you look like some greedy fuck, but like they don't understand, dude. Like you're there to make money.
Right. I almost want to tell somebody when they are talking about their margins. It's like, dude, do you give a fuck about my margins?
Right.
And like, no. Well, that's how I feel about yours. You know, why would I care? You know, when you're trying to tell me, oh, I need to do this, I need to make this much, I need to do that so I can sell them on whatnot. And it's like, I get it, and that's your hustle, but I'm trying to make margins too, bro.
Yep.
And I put in the $100, $150, $200 for my tables and fucking gas money to get up here and money to buy food while I'm behind the table. And I've been holding my piss in all fucking day long. And I'm doing the pee-pee dance, bro.
Yeah. And some of them will almost try and bully you into that shit. You know,
They'll try.
Like, come on, it's cash right now, or even the ones that are like trying to peer pressure you into it, almost like, come on, we're all dealers here. Or
Right.
It's like they don't give a fuck about you, bro. Even
Yeah.
the ones with the fucking cameras, even the fucking card collector twos of the world. No offense to that dude or whatever, but like they're just trying to fucking make the money you are trying to make, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they come and they talk you into a deal, and I see these guys fold to that dude so quick, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, I need to get like 2,500 for that. He's like, oh, you got any room? He's like, man, I don't know. I guess I could go down to like about 2. I'm like, damn, right off the bat, that's fucking massive, dude.
Right. You just dropped your
He's
pants.
like, oh, you can't go to like 18.
He'll be, dude, card collector
I could go 19, I guess, but that's as low as I can. Come on, 18 right now. All right. Like, you just fucked yourself out of $700, dude.
Yeah.
And then there'll be people in comments like, oh, I'll give you that right, and I'll give you 2,500 for that right now.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah. Card collector 2's move is, he'll say this, bro. He says this every time. He's like, you know, I'd like to be in it at like 16. You know, that's where I'm at. I'm at 16. I'd like to be in it at that. Yeah. And then people are like, well, I'm at 25. Well, I'd like to be in it at 16. You know, I can't really go higher than that. And then they just, like, in the pawn shop, we used to call it dropping your pants.
Yeah.
Like, when somebody would come in, and we had power to drop the price. We had power to negotiate. And if someone, it was a lay down, drop your pants fucking situation. You know you can go down to $200 on this $500 thing, and you know you'll make the sale, and you'll just do it just to like get out of the uncomfortable situation of negotiating.
That's exactly what it is, bro.
You know what I mean? And there's a camera on you in that situation, so you're like, oh, I don't want to look like an asshole.
Or you tell this dude no, you know, in front of everybody, and you look like a dick. Nobody wants to deal with you anymore.
I want to make the video.
Yeah.
Because if you hold your ground and he walks off, you're not going to make the video.
No, you ain't gonna be in the video.
You're going to hit the edit room floor, son.
Yep.
You're going to get edited the fuck out.
Yep.
So if you want to make that deal and you want your face on YouTube, you'd be like, yes,
yeah,
I will give you whatever you want, sir.
Sure, no problem. Yeah.
I was like, you want me to rub your shoulders, dog?
Yeah. And then the next guy comes wanting that same fucking deal, and you're like, fuck.
You're like, fuck, they saw me on Card Collector 2. Now everybody thinks I'm a pants dropper.
And I don't hate that guy.
No, not at all. And he's doing his thing, making his money.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing his thing. And I don't even hate the people that come up to my table that say that.
No.
You know, but it just starts it off in a bad place, bro.
Yeah.
When you're mentioning your margins. It's like
Make
it's
it
like
happen without saying that, because that's actually going to affect it negatively.
right. Yeah. It's like going to a restaurant and the waiter or waitress talking to you about their problems.
Almost at this point, pretty much everybody's trying to flip.
Everybody's flipping.
And it's already a given that I get you're trying to make money on it.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
You're either going to try and buy it for less than it's worth and sell it for more, or you're hoping it goes up, or whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
You're buying it because you hope it goes up in value or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, for sure. And sometimes it makes you end up holding on to cards a little bit longer than you would like to.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you got to make that. You got to make those margins yourself. So you got to, like you said, bro, you got to stand strong sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and there's a give and take to everything, bro.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point, you've been hanging on to a card forever. Sometimes it's time to just let it go.
Yeah, there is, and it's like it also matters.
Sometimes just try a different market, bro, because you've been dragging it show to show, and then you slap it on eBay and sell it for more than you were ever asking for on a fucking.
That's true.
At the damn show.
That's true. Yep, for sure. But yeah, dude, stand your ground. You know, don't bitch if a deal doesn't get made. I've seen
that one sucks too.
I've seen guys do that. I've had guys get sad because we can't reach a deal, and they walk away upset. And I don't want to upset anyone.
Dealer because he won't sell you his card at the price you want. And shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, I get being like upset that a deal didn't happen, but you can't be mad at them for not wanting to sell you something they own for the price you want to pay, bro.
Right.
Like, it's theirs, bro.
Yeah, it's theirs, and that's their price. And if you want one,
if they really are trying to sell it, then they may need to adjust their tactics, but they don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
It's theirs.
Mm-hmm.
They can do whatever the fuck they want with it.
It's true. And I've ran into some dealers that don't have any of these skills, bro.
Yeah.
So it's not like the dealers are perfect either. There's dealers out there that aren't perfect and need to kind of understand some of this stuff too.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Well, and there's more and more newer dealers too. Like I said, everybody's trying to flip and do it now, and so people are trying to start get a table now,
right?
Whatever, and then they're figuring it out, and they're like, "Oh damn, this is actually a little harder than I thought."
This is kind of work. This is kind of work, dude. Yeah, for sure. And it was when I was at the pawn shop, when I was managing and running a shop, it was the biggest fucking part of it was coaching on negotiating. It was the biggest thing, because if you got into it way too high, we're not going to make any money on it. you have to be able to negotiate on the item coming in. And then when you're selling it, if you drop your pants, we're not making any money. So we had to negotiate on the product going out. So it was a huge part of the job. So it was hard to like coach that to people that were real timid. And that's what, like with the no eye contact, you get a lot of people that buy and sell on eBay and on the internet and don't have a lot of face-to-face interactions and don't have ton of experience negotiating with someone. Yeah. So there's a lot of looking down, a lot of like unconfident type of things that go on. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it makes a deal go bad, you know, it makes a deal go sour. So there's even on eBay and on Facebook groups and stuff, I see a lot of like terrible negotiation, terrible. It's tough. It's tough to see, dude.
Yeah, there's all different ways to do it, and everybody has their own tactics and their own things that work for them, or whatever. But sometimes it is easier to just sell on eBay, and you don't have to have that fucking back and forth banter or that fucking feeling like you got fucked because you say your price and they just buy the motherfucker.
Right, right. Yeah. There's that too.
I don't know. Another thing I would say too is like, especially if you're selling, usually if dealers don't have that problem because they're a dealer and they mostly know a price right off the bat. But when you're trying to sell something and it's like online is the most annoying when people are like, oh, I'm taking offers, or I don't know, make me an offer.
Not putting a price.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. I can't fucking sell myself the fucking car. How much do you fucking want, dude? Like, Right. Not gonna fucking make you an offer and either look like a dickhead or give you too much.
Yeah. There's something to be said about not putting the first price out. There's something for that. That's kind of a negotiation tactic. You want them to throw their offer first, so I get that. But like, if you're a dealer and you're selling cards, you should probably let people know what you're selling it for.
Yeah, I don't think that would. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe for super high-end shit, maybe. Mm-hmm. But for the average fucking thing, I don't think that'll fly for most people. Mm-mm. Everybody wants to know, like, before they fucking...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, fucking the groups on Facebook is the worst for that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, I have this out for sale, it's a banger, blah, blah, blah. Taking offers.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I see people fighting, dude, like battling back and forth about that on there too. And the comments are like, bro, what about $100? And they're like laugh emoji. Yeah, fucking, you gonna be kidding me. And they get all snarky right away. And then they start talking shit to each other. It's like, dude, if you'd have put a price out there, then you might not have got that offer.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a big one too. That one is definitely annoying. I see that a lot on Facebook. A lot. And people get all bent out of shape right away. The second you throw an offer, they get bent.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. Well, you asked for offers.
Yeah.
You didn't say good offers.
Yeah.
You didn't say fair offers. I had a guy come to me at the table and he's like, it was a big box of cards. It was just like a 2-row slab box. And he was like, well, how much for the whole thing? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, they're all priced. And he's like, well, what's your price? I was like, my price is on them, bro. It's on there right now. That's what the price is. What's your offer? Well, what's your price? And we did that like 6 times. I was like, dude, I don't know. I don't have a price for the whole box. You want me to count it up? He's like, no, well, how much for everything? Just let me know how, just like, he was trying not to let me count it up. And I was like, I don't know, dude, my price is on it. And I just kept repeating myself. And then finally he threw out a price and it ended up being a ridiculous price. And I was like, okay, done. But like, it was weird. It made me feel weird afterward. I was like, I don't know, man, that was a weird negotiation. What's your price? My price is on it. What's your price? My price is on it. What's your price? My price is on it. Blah. Okay. Sold.
Would you take 25% off?
Right.
Of the box. For the box. Would you take 50% off for the box?
Right.
Would you, whatever. Would you?
You're like, yeah, let's go there. And not like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's 100 slabs in there.
Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes, on a rarer card, you're not always obligated to just automatically get forced into the last comp or whatever either. Because if it's a card that you can't find another one in the room, you can't. If it's that easy to get it at that price, then just go get it at that price. Don't get mad at the dealer for not selling it to you. If it's a fucking $2,000 card and the last few have sold for $1,500, $1,700, and $1,800, and he has it for $2,000, and he's not willing to budge on his price, don't get fucking sad. Go buy it for that price.
Yeah.
If 3 of them fucking sold for that price over the last fucking month, good luck finding another one.
Right.
You better set your fucking settings and everything, and your fucking
Better set
reminders and everything for when fucking that one pops up, and make sure you go after the next one. And you might get it at that price.
Here's one right now.
But here's one right now for 2 if you want it.
Yeah.
Or you can make an offer of maybe 18 or something,
Right.
I'm not obligated to sell it to you for that last comp. And don't be mad at me for not.
Yeah, for sure.
I personally probably still would, but you can't fucking
Think that everyone will.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like with that card, like you say, like
If it's that easy, just go get another
just
one.
go get another one, bro. If you can do that. But I think a big part of it is that, like you said earlier, a lot of people are flipping. They're trying to make money off of that. And there's I wouldn't say an extreme small number, but there's a lot smaller of a number of people that are going to buy that card and keep it and hold it and love it and cherish it. It's like, I've been looking for this. I'm going to put this in my PC. There's a lot fewer of those folks. And I would think that they would be a little more willing to just pay that price if they really wanted the card. It was a hard one to find. I finally found it. All right, dude, I'll hit you at your price, But if you're trying to...
Unless you really think it's going to go up in value.
Right, right.
You got a feeling.
And anymore,
guy or
these days, that's tough.
Yeah. The bumps have already happened before you can even fucking... Druw Jones cards are, worth more than they could ever fucking be if he...
Right.
Right,
for sure. Yeah. It's tough out there. It's tough out there hard out there for a pimp. But you got to be able to negotiate and practice and learn and listen and just be aware, Don't think everything's just going to happen for you just because you're special and awesome.
Make sure you're enjoying yourself and having fun. And if you're like fucking stressing about trying to make every penny out of everything or whatever, then I don't know. Maybe it's not a hobby to you anymore.
Right. It's true. And that totally leads us into our next topic under the etiquette element is like the art of other people's money, bro. Other people's money. It's another person's card. It's another person's money. I just see on socials and I see all over the place, even some of the content creators, bro, like they just whine and bitch and complain about what other people are doing with their money, why they're spending. Why are people sending these cards to grade that don't need to be graded?
Yeah.
Why are you fucking paying $250,000 for a Druw Jones prospect card? He's never done nothing. And like it gets so fucking annoying. It's so rough. And it's just a constant thing. Drives me fucking crazy.
Say another motherfucking word and this shit is over.
Yeah, and I think it's just because everything is so about money now that it becomes like almost political, bro, where
right.
Everybody's, instead of being pissed off at the fucking politicians or Panini or Topps or whoever, they're mad at everybody else because the reason that they're not getting what they want is because of the fucking guy next to him, not the fucking guy up there.
Right. Yeah, it's true, bro. Like it was the retail flippers that were ruining everything.
Yeah.
And I can't get blasters for my kids, and I can't do this, and everybody's doing that, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's just such, and I hate to say it, but it's just true, but the sports card nonsense fucking group is just loaded with that shit over and over and over. This is just nonsense that somebody would pay this much for a card. This is just nonsense that this it's like, fuck off.
Yeah, I had to leave that group a long time ago because of that shit, bro.
Yeah. I'm only in it to just catch info, but I think I might be out.
Yeah, I think there's better groups. But
yeah.
I mean, most of the big shit ends up in a lot of the fucking groups already, but
yeah.
Yeah. You know what really drives me nuts is the what should I do shit.
Yeah.
You can't fucking think for yourself about one fucking goddamn thing. Not even, I mean, the what's it's worth is another fucking whole thing, but like, you know, is this card worth grading? If you had $15,000 to spend on one vintage card, would you buy? Come on, bro.
Oh, shit.
Do what you fucking like, man.
Yeah.
Do what's gonna make you fucking happy.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's tough.
The fuck, dude? Fuck out of here with that shit. That shit's annoying, dude. Go to Sports Card Investor with that shit.
Right. 100%. No, that's true.
If you're my
bro.
homie and you're really just asking my opinion, you know, or whatever, I guess that's a little different. but
Completely different, you know?
You're gonna just generally ask a million fucking Facebook strangers what to do with your fucking money, bro.
Right.
Come on, man.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? And dude, I noticed it. There's a lot of just uncreative motherfuckers in this world, bro. Like people can't even like wear the clothes that they think they like because they think other people won't like it. They won't do anything, you know? And in the hobby, fuck, dude, you're spending money on cards.
Yeah.
Like, why would you give a fuck what these other people think? Why would you care?
Social media. Yeah.
I think that's it, dude.
Trying to fucking get as many likes as you can or whatever.
I think that's it. You want to buy
Social media and money.
that money,
you know?
Yeah.
Kind of fucking shit up.
The ruining the
Everybody
hobby.
thinks every single thing has to be some sort of like investment.
Right. It's like going on an
Damn,
MS.
should I buy this $5 card and keep my fingers? It goes up to $6, or
Yeah.
or should I buy 5 $1 cards?
They think
And
they're
hope they all go up to $2 each.
then I'll double my money. That's what I'll do. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you guys all think?
Yeah. It's like going on MSNBC and like asking them like, what stock should I buy? What do you think? And like talking to like stock people. Like, fuck, I don't know, bro. Don't you watch sports? You know, I watch sports. I kind of know who I'm thinking is going to do well. I have a general idea, you know, that I'm wrong sometimes. Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm wrong. It's part of the deal. That's part of the fun of like buying cards sometimes. Speculating and like prospecting and doing that kind of shit and like being right on one. Like, see, I knew that shit was going to happen.
I knew it.
Fucking knew it. And then you get flex and you can do your Kegels all over your Facebook. Yeah, but like the ruining the hobby shit is another one that's what kind of goes hand in hand with the other people's money.
Oh,
like
people asking all the time what's ruining the hobby is fucking getting annoying already too. Jesus Christ, bro.
breakers are ruining the hobby.
What's ruining the hobby for you?
You motherfucker.
Oh my God.
You are. But like the thing is like if you're into the hobby, you're into cards, bro, nothing could ruin it for you. Nothing.
No.
Like if someone else did something, I could give a fuck. You know?
The companies stop having any licensing altogether.
That could ruin the hobby.
You know.
Panini starting on fire. Which could happen next, who knows? They got broken into like Danny Ocean style, so who fucking knows what could happen with them next? Or like Fanatics like getting hit with an asteroid. Like that could ruin the hobby. But people buying cards or people prospecting on a Druw Jones card, that what the fuck? How does that ruin the hobby? And the thing that's funny is like when people spend too much money on cards and people say that they're ruining the hobby, like how could that be? You're injecting more money than should be into the hobby.
The people are just mostly pissed off because it makes stuff that they want more expensive. And you can still be part of the hobby, just buy cheaper shit or whatever. You don't have
Right.
to fucking, you know what I mean? Like there's still ways to participate. Not everything has to be about having the most expensive fucking thing, dude.
Right.
If you really are just a collector and you really are just about the hobby and all that, then
That wouldn't matter.
it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to worry about having the most expensive card.
Bro, is like somebody saying something's ruining the hobby. Is that like code word for I'm a broke ass motherfucker? Is that code word for that?
I don't know. It's just more for like, I would just say like, I'm a fucking male Karen. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I
Chad.
just like to fucking complain about shit.
I just like to whine.
Just poor me, and my life sucks because everybody else and nothing that I've ever done has ever affected my life in any way. Everybody else has fucked my shit all up.
God damn.
Poor me.
Damn, I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it, bro.
And that's just society too, really, dude.
No, you're right. Everybody
It's
bitches.
fucking lame, bro.
It's hard to like sit in a conversation with a lot of people sometimes. This all they do is
my
bitch.
God, bro. Some of my favorite people, I can't sit in a fucking conversation with them anymore because I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Are you that much of a fucking pussy? Damn, dude.
Oh man, it's true, bro. It's true.
It's why you fail.
I'm like, you called off sick again, fool?
Like God,
You've already
damn.
only been working there for fucking 3 months and fucking you called off like 7 times. Jesus, dude.
Oh
I
man,
think I've called off fucking 4 times in my life.
it's like one or the other. It's either like you complain to no end, or like you flex to no
Yeah.
end. It's either the one of the two things, and both of them are equally annoying.
True.
Yeah, fuck, dude. But I'll quit complaining about people. I'll quit
Now
complaining.
you're doing it.
Now I'm doing it. Fuck, they pulled me in. But no, there's just some etiquette stuff. Just take heed, guys, and just fucking listen to some shit and try not to do some of that shit. Try to
Yeah.
implement it, and you'll have a better time. And
I mean, and if you're a dealer, you're paying your money to be there. You're dragging your cards around. You're lugging hundreds of dollars worth of fucking shit, hundreds of pounds worth of shit, fucking back and forth. And that's how you like to do it? Okay. Nobody's going to tell you what to do with your time and money, man.
yeah, do what you do, man. Do your thing. Do your thing.
I think the people walking the show are the ones that maybe need a little reality check on some of the shit. And they need to realize that, some of the costs the dealers have, some of the travel times and the hassles and the work that the dealers have to put in, the time sorting and fucking trying to find deals and make deals and the negotiating and wearing yourself thin, fucking trying to just talk to people and trying to convince people that you're not a dickhead for only being able to pay a certain amount, and and they get to just walk up and try and sell one card real quick and have a nice day, and there's just such a difference between you got to go to eBay if you really want your full price for your fucking shit.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna deal with your fees. You're gonna deal with going to the post office. You're gonna deal with all kinds of other shit. So it's just keep your expectations fucking realistic when you go to a show trying to sell to the dealers and shit.
For sure.
The YouTube videos that you see are not super realistic
Not always.
as far as a
No.
lot of that shit goes.
Not always. Not the best example of what really goes down. It's like watching Pawn Stars.
You get to see
bro.
exactly.
Yeah.
You get to see some cool ass shit. You get to see some dope fucking cards, but that's not really how it works when you walk into the pawn shop.
Right. I fucking people would come in and they'd be like, "Oh man, how is it working here?" It's like Pawn Stars. No, it is the opposite of that. Pawn Stars don't have fucking crackheads coming in. They don't have people flipping out that you won't give them $40 for their fucking
Well, they
TV.
probably do, but it doesn't fucking go.
But
on
it
TV.
doesn't make the air. Yeah.
Well, and to my understanding is like they only film like one day a fucking month or some shit, and they have everybody scheduled to be there.
Everybody
It's
lined
not
up.
like fucking just some guy walked into the shop that day. Like they knew they were going to be there. They signed a bunch of waivers to be on TV. They're
Right.
probably paid to fucking
Oh,
be there.
absolutely.
And on top of any deal they might make, they actually also get some money and fucking
Oh,
even if
for
they
sure.
don't make a deal, they get paid for their likeness on TV and shit. So it's real-ish, but it's not fucking. It's still scripted.
It's so scripted.
Yeah.
Like people don't come in with Rembrandts every single day.
And all that happens probably in one day. They film it all and they cram that into 8 or 12 episodes. And
Those main guys aren't even there. Like
Yeah.
I've been to that shop twice and I've never seen anyone that's on the TV show. And I've never had a friend that's gone there say, "Hey, I saw fucking Chum Lee."
yeah.
Never.
I had one person say they saw him there, like doing nothing, hanging out in the back or whatever, like fucking some dumb shit. But like,
For sure.
you're not gonna just get to walk in and deal with those dudes.
Right. Right. Fucking Jack Nicholson in fucking The Departed. He's like, "This ain't reality TV." It's like that, bro.
Yep. it's all scripted.
Yeah.
Even if it actually happened, it was pretty planned.
For sure. For sure.
Even a lot of those fucking videos, card videos and shit, I'm pretty sure are fairly scripted, bro.
Not 100%
I've
real.
even heard a dealer here say something about that he knows that card collector too, dude, and when he goes on fucking film with him, he tries to act like he don't know him and shit.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, so.
That's funny.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
It's like, we homies, man.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
So, I mean, even a lot of that is fairly scripted, and you know, I'm not saying none of those deals aren't real, but
It's hard to know for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
collect what you like, man.
Do what you like. Collect
Have
what you
fun
like.
with it.
Buy cards that you like.
If you can make money at the same time, dope.
If you're flipping, you're killing it, good. Keep going. But don't think everybody's going to be helping you out,
Right.
you know?
Yep. Figure it out for yourself, and it's getting harder and harder and tighter and tighter.
It is.
With the grading game getting tighter and tighter, with the fucking margins getting tighter and tighter, with the fucking market getting tighter and tighter, it's not that easy to make a fucking bunch of money anymore.
Yeah.
You can turn small cards into big cards. And you can make a few bucks, but
You can still do it. It's just,
but to
it's just
actually
tougher.
make a shitload of money is not like it was.
It's not like printing money anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was for a couple of years there. Yeah. Print, like you were saying, you're selling Juan Soto base fucking PSA 9s for a couple $100.
$90, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. Cool.
Oh shit! Is that my phone?
Oh.
Yeah, but we'll move on, bro. We'll move on. We'll move on to the Pikes Peak Card Show. The third topic under etiquette. So we got a show coming up that you could practice these things and put them into practice right away, right out of the gates.
Word.
And Mr. Brandt is putting on his show. It's going to be the 10th on Saturday, and it's going to be at the Norris Penrose Arena, as the usual spot. And I'll be there set up. Are you going to be setting up?
Absolutely. I'll be moving spots though. I'm dropping down to 2 tables. My stock is a little more limited than it was there for me. I'm not limited, but I just have a little less stuff there. So I think I'll be right across from you guys though.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
Nice, dude. That'd be awesome. You can watch your table if you need to run to the bathroom or something.
The homie Scott's taking my old spot because he needed a little more room to grow.
Nice.
So you could probably catch a lot of those vintage slabs over there.
Oh, yeah. He's going to probably have them.
I would imagine so.
I would imagine he will. There's going to be some great dealers, as always. Tie Me Down Sports Cards going to be there. Impact is going to be there. Image is going to be there. All the usual suspects are going to be there for sure. Castle Rock, I'd imagine, will be there. We will be there. The shop, Jeremy's I-25 Sports Cards will be in there.
Geno's is usually there.
Geno's is usually there.
Coach E and the guy, the boys.
Coach E and the boys. Bangers is going to be there.
Bangers.
Dude. Bangers is such a fucking cool dude, man.
Word.
Love that guy. I'd fucking hug him if he didn't punch me in the face. I don't think he'd punch me, but he's an awesome dude. There's going to be some great deals going on. So you could take a little bit of the etiquette that you learned tonight and apply it at the Pikes Peak Card Show and go out and have a great time. It's one of the best shows. It's always good. There's always a good mix of cards in there. I don't know, man. If you don't show up, you're going to be missing out.
Yep.
I even think Denver Card Shows is going to be there.
Yeah, and they usually are. I think renting cases and
selling Zions and selling supplies and stuff.
Renting the displays.
And David Cole, DC.
Oh, yeah.
The homie David Cole will be there. If you want some dope-ass Joker cards, that's the table to go to.
If he hasn't sold them all by then.
But, yeah, it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger of a show, so definitely come check it out. But that's all I got for the etiquette, bro. Do you want to hear a little word from our sponsor, Mr. Mark from iCards USA?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll drop a little commercial on you. We'll be right back with y'all.
Yo, guys, if you didn't make it to that last iCard show, you definitely missed out on one of the best shows of the spring. Now it's time to get ready for that Super Summer Show, July 22nd at the Doubletree Hilton, 6900 Tower Road in Denver, Colorado. Doors open 9 a.m. Show ends at 4. Come and enjoy that free admission and meet some of the finest people in this Colorado card scene. For vendor information, go to iCardsUSA.com. That's iCards with a K.
Yeah, a little scratchy scratch in there over
Little scrizzy scratch.
over that Tupac joint. But yeah, iCards is going to be having their summer show in July. It's going to be a week before our show. And it's always an awesome one at the Doubletree Hotel there on Tower Road, 6900 Tower Road. Once again, it's going to be a lot of the same folks that are going to be set up at the Pikes Peak show and the Denver shows.
Yep.
And probably a few different people as well. And definitely go check them out. Give them some love. And tell Mark that you heard it here on the pod.
Yep.
Say, hey, I heard it on the fucking RE pod, bitches.
Yeah. Give us some love, fools.
But cool, dude. That's all I got for the etiquette. Do you want to jump into some motherfucking sports?
I would imagine that would be okay.
So, first topic under the sports element, the NBA Finals. Our Nuggets are in there. We lost game 2, bro, in heartbreaking fashion. Joker had a fucking gigantic game. I think he scored 41.
Why so serious?
He didn't. He had his rebounds. He didn't have his normal assists that he has. A lot of guys were missing a lot of shots, bro. MPJ had 5 points. Fucking terrible. He looked bad on defense. Jamal Murray had 18. He just had a decent game. Nothing too spectacular. He missed that 3 at the end that would tie it up and send it into OT. And fucking Heat, dude. These motherfuckers are just resilient.
Lucky. Oh, I was going to say lucky.
They're just ridiculous.
Lucky. I'm just playing. God damn it, bro. They are.
Yeah, they played good, man. Their shooters are making their shots.
They're playing like an 8 seed on a streak. God damn it.
Yeah. They took home court away from the Nuggets, so game 3 is going to be tomorrow night. It's Wednesday night, which will be tonight if you're listening to this when we drop the pod. I'm going to be editing and putting it out during the game, so you want to say sacrifice, people. Sacrifice.
Hook me up with the beer.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I didn't even ask you. My bad, dog.
No, it's okay. I was going to ask you earlier, but then I was like, 1, 2, and a shot. But then I remembered I don't have to work tomorrow. Oh, son.
Get you another one. I do have to work tomorrow. God damn it.
I don't have to work for as long as I don't fucking want now. I might just be fucking homeless after a while. I haven't decided yet. Working on it.
I haven't decided yet.
I'm just playing.
Fuck, dude. But, yeah, dude, Nuggets. I was a little sad, dude, not gonna lie. I've been kind of hanging a lip the last couple of days after the game, too. Do you think the Heat have a chance to actually pull this out, bro?
Shut the fuck up, dude. God damn it. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know, dude.
I'm sorry. But no. Yeah. Yes, bro, because they've got that momentum bullshit going for them.
Yeah, they're going home now.
God dang it. It's just, you know what it is? The altitude got the Nuggets players fucked up in that last game. I was getting so sick of them mentioning how the altitude was a detriment to the Heat, bro, and the poor Heat have to come up to the altitude and blah, 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 the altitude. I was like, shut up.
Say another motherfucking word, and this shit is over.
Yeah.
Get over it. We've had sports here for fucking eons, bro.
Long time. A long time. It does bother you. It does make a difference. But, I mean, if you're a finely tuned athlete, then fucking you should be able to do it.
You should be training in those type of situations.
You should be training. Especially, yeah. And you have time. The Heat had been here for a couple of days. They had time to acclimate, and they have time, bro. So, the fuck out of here. Fuck. So is game 3 a must win for the Nuggets, you think?
Whew. I wouldn't quite say that, but It sure would be nice. I had a feeling they were going to lose at least one home game.
Yeah.
I was hoping they would start off 2-0, but I was kind of pretty sure this is how it was going to go. I hope we just finish them off.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be tough to win 2 over there, but I think we have to win at least 1.
Yeah. If we could split these next 2.
Yeah.
Come back to Denver for game 5.
Yeah.
We could put that one away. We're up 3-2 at that point, and then you have 2 games to win 1 game.
Yep.
That's not the worst scenario.
Yeah.
But they got to win one over there.
Mm-hmm.
They got to win one over there.
I think so. And they just looked a little lethargic in that last game. I don't want to quite say tired, just like mentally tired, maybe a little burned out, a little.
Mm-hmm. They were making bad mistakes on
Yeah.
defense, and KCP was fouling guys that were shooting threes, and they were getting easy.
It
And
just looked a little sloppy, yeah.
in fear of sounding like a homer ass motherfucker, the refs were bad, bro. It was really bad.
Yeah, it was like they heard him crying about the first game. They're like, okay, we'll fix it this time for you guys. We'll make it better.
We'll make it better. We'll give you some more free throws. You only had 2 last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. There was like literally like 4 straight possessions where they're like out of bounds. Like the ball was going out of bounds. A Heat player touched it, and they're like, or a Nugget player, Heat player touched it, and they would Heat ball, and Jokic is like, what?
Yeah.
Like it was pretty rough there for a stretch.
He lost his, I don't want to say confidence, but he lost a little something.
Like his composure.
Yeah, that's probably a better word.
Yeah. You could tell he was pissed and he was like upset, and a lot of guys were, and even like MPJ, when he'd miss a shot, he would just be like head down, like the body language was off, like everything. Everything seemed like a little bit off. They started the game off down right away. The Heat jumped out to an 11-point lead right out of the gates, and we went camping over the weekend, and we were getting back into town right about the start of the game. We grabbed some food, and I turned the game on. They were already down 11. I was like, fuck. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, this isn't going to go well. And they played back, and they got all the way up to a 15-point lead, bro. And I was like, oh, fuck. You know, maybe I was off. And then they just couldn't seal it.
Yeah.
They couldn't keep the pressure on, and they were making unforced errors that they normally don't. So.
Yeah, like bad practice. It was
Right.
like a bad practice.
Right.
Hopefully that's all it was.
Practice, man.
Man.
We're talking about practice, man.
We talking about old man. I fucking hit while we talk, man.
I think AI, every time he spoke, he sounded like he was holding in a hit.
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking stoner ass.
If he wasn't smoking weed, then I'm crazy. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a good series. It looks like it's gonna be a good series. I was hoping it wouldn't be. I was hoping it'd be a dominant series, and it still could be. You know, if they win game 3 and game 4, you know, we're up 3-1. It's a lot of ifs there, though.
Yeah.
On the road is tough, and Miami's been playing good. They actually lost a couple of home games last series, too, so they're not unbeatable at home.
After that first game, I was like, holy fuck, they're invincible at home.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, oh, wait.
Hold up.
Wait.
Yeah.
Maybe not, man.
Maybe not. I mean, 1 loss throughout the playoffs at home, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good, but
It's all right.
we'll see, bro. I haven't been trying to brag or talk too much shit because I just know.
Yep.
I just know. So, we'll see, bro. We'll see. Like I said, game 3 is tomorrow night. See, from there we'll have a little bit more of an idea how it's gonna go and what's really going on in the series. Right now,
we go down 2-1, then it's time to worry.
panic time. Yeah, for sure.
And Nuggets not good at that. Not good at that panic shit.
No,
You know?
no, not usually.
Not in the previous years anyway. This team is a little different, but
So, no, man. I'm still excited that we're in the finals, so we'll give a Wu-Tang.
I know. I started hanging lit, bro. My bad. My bad.
Dude, fucking dope shirt.
Wu-Tang.
Love that shirt.
36 Chambers of Death, kid.
You got to protect your neck.
Word.
Yeah. We shall see. Go Nuggets. Go Nuggets.
Go Nuggies.
But we'll move on, bro. We'll move on to our next topic under the sports element, which is Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge has hit his 19th homer. He tied his pace from last year. At this juncture of the season, he had 19 last year, 19 this year. But he played 6 less games because of his injury that he had. So he actually is hitting more home runs per game than he was last year. He's actually, like, as the timetable goes, he tied it. And last year he hit, what, 62, 63, something like that? So could he go for a run, bro? Do you think he could do it again?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And Mr. Pete Alonso actually has 21 right now. That's as of right now. You could already have one today for all I know. So he's actually at a better pace than Aaron Judge. Do you think we see another chase here with Judge and Alonso like we saw, like McGuire and Sosa, like going for that record, dude?
And that would be cool, man. Home runs are awesome. I think it's the best thing about baseball, dude.
Yeah.
Home run, like,
Yeah.
fucking juice the balls, juice the players, juice the fucking bats. Fuck, I don't give a shit.
Juice them up.
Fucking put some magnets in those motherfuckers.
But, dude, that'd be dope. We see a little home run chase for the record, you know?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Do you think that, like, the 73 number is even possible anymore? With, like, unjuiced players?
I don't know, man. Maybe.
That's a big number.
It's just tough with the pitching. Yeah. Pitchers don't want to get labeled as the guy who gave one up, so then they'll just
Walk a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. That's tough. Even when it happened, they were trying their hardest to kind of keep it from happening, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it's tough. I don't understand, like, I've never understood, even as a kid, why pitchers always had the advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Pitchers have always had they get one extra ball. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like,
Right.
right off the bat, and it's harder to fucking hit a pitch than it is to throw a pitch.
Yeah. Definitely.
Way fucking harder, bro.
Way
so right
harder.
off the gates, like, you have a disadvantage because it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Then they give them a whole extra pitch. It's like, fuck, bro.
What more do you want?
Yeah, fucking baseball, fucking tough, dude. That's a tough fucking.
It is. It is. Dion, I saw an interview with Primetime, and he's like, bro, I could never master hitting a ball. He's like, I mastered football and, like, playing defense, kick returning, returning punts and stuff. He's like, hitting a curveball is a whole different thing, man. He's like, I never could master it. He's like, I got pretty good at it, but I was never able to do that. And that's a supreme athlete. Like,
Right.
that dude could do a lot. If you put him on the basketball court, he would, in his prime, he would be able to hoop for sure. Fuck. Baseball.
Yeah, at a certain point, it's just kind of a little bit of luck, I think, man.
Just close your eyes.
Just
Swing that bat.
man. It's got to be right there. It's pretty close.
That's funny. Excuse me. Don't start yawning, Hernandez.
I mean, you figure even every at bat is, I don't even know what the average is, but I bet you it's, 4 or 5 pitches per at bat.
At least, yeah. At least.
And that's just to make something happen.
Right. Right.
Just to have an interaction good enough to continue the game.
Mm-hmm. Just to keep going. Yeah, dude. Fuck. What, like 300 batters make the Hall of Fame? Like, career 300 batters will make the Hall of Fame. 500 homers. Those are, like, things that will guarantee you Hall of Fame. And pitchers pitch every, like, couple of days. They don't pitch every day.
They're not even a true member of the team. They only play sometimes.
Yeah.
Half the game most of the time or less.
And then they pitch like every 4 games, every 5 games, you know.
The relievers sometimes every game, but
Yeah, but they only get like
An
a couple,
inning or
couple
2.
innings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Closers. A lot of times we'll get like an inning or 2 at the end of the game. Yeah, it's a tough fucking thing to hit a ball, man, for sure.
Fuck yeah.
It's one of the harder things I've ever done playing sports, you know. But Judge sure can't fucking hit the ball, but he's a beast, bro. He's a beast. Otani's starting to come on too. His bat's starting to warm up a little bit. I think he's like 16 homers right now. He's not too far behind Judge. I don't know, dude. It's gonna be a fun year to see everything shake out. Right about this time last year is when I started buying Judge cards.
Yeah.
And it did pretty well for me. So I might start doing it again. Again and again.
Yeah.
But we'll keep an eyeball on this home run race, dude.
Buy some of the same ones back.
Maybe. But get your Judge cards. That's not advice. That's not investment advice.
If you're a fan.
If you like Aaron Judge. If you like money, maybe you might want to buy some of his cards.
Yeah.
And they're low now. They've gone way down again. But they're starting to tick up a little bit now that he's back from the injury and he's fucking killing the ball. But is it that time, bro?
I think it's time for a motherfucking moment of silence.
Oh shit! You want a motherfucker?
I mean, all I have is this little roach right here, but
Can we get a motherfucking moment of silence for this small chronic break?
look at this fucking bullshit. Sorry. I mean, I got all kind of weed in the house. I just didn't bring any out here, and I was kind of being lazy.
That's all right. It happens. It happens, bro.
But that's a perfect little potty. That's about the size of the joints I used to take into Mile High Stadium.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I would actually roll a joint with fucking 2 tips in it on each ends, and then just split it in half.
Oh, that's
So
smart.
they're like 2 little fucking tiny joints.
2 little pinners. You can go.
Yeah. Give one to the homie, and then we don't have to pass shit back and forth.
That's for sure. My mom does that. My mom will soggy up a joint like no other.
That's the worst.
So she's like, "No, I'll just roll you your own, so you don't have to fucking
Cool.
complain at me." I'm like, "Fuck, thank you."
I didn't know you were gonna make out with it.
Shit.
That's the worst, bro. I don't understand why people feel like
I don't get it.
put the joint on your lips, not your lips on the joint.
There was this this older guy that used to live next door to my homie Anthony, and we'd kick it with him, and we'd be over there hanging out, drinking beers, smoking weed, and he'd come by and smoke some weed, and fucking this one guy that was in the circle would always fucking drench it up. And he passed it to him one day, and he's probably like in his 70s, bro, like an older hippie dude. And he hit it, and he goes, "Jesus Christ, bro, it's not a pussy." It is so fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's just disgusting. Not pussy, soggy joints.
Is it time, my brother?
Yes, sir. Alrighty. So this last UFC fight, I kind of talked a little bit of shit about it the last few weeks because it was kind of a weak little card, and yeah, it turned out to be pretty lame. I watched most of it, but I guess the highlight was probably lightweight Jim Miller 23-second KO of Jesse Butler.
I caught that one, bro.
So
I caught that fucking KO. My dad and I were up in the mountains camping, and we got a cabin, and we started flipping through the channels, and we had fucking shitload of channels.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, fuck yeah. And I went to ESPN, and they were showing the fights. And I just threw it on the fights just while we were kind of unpacking from coming back from fishing and stuff. And I saw that knockout.
Nice.
Dude, it was fucking sweet, dude.
That was about the only thing worth watching all night. The rest of the fights were pretty boring. Almost everything else went to decision. And, of course, there was Well, Jim Miller actually set the record for most fights and most wins in the UFC.
Oh, wow.
So he's been around for a bit, lightweight, been around. Some of those guys, it's kind of a trip. You know, they've been in all those fights and with all those wins and all that, and they still never been the champ.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, like I said, there was a bunch of decisions and shit. And, of course, the main event was a split decision, and it was kind of a boring fight. It was a 5-rounder between Kai Kara-France and Amir Albazi. It was a decision, and everybody's all pissed off and upset because Albazi won. Everybody thinks Kai Kara-France won. He probably did, but it was really close, and it was a split decision with all of the judges scoring at 3-2. So it's not like even 3-2 isn't like overly dominant, bro. It's not like
Right.
You know, what are you gonna do, man? It was close, and your guy didn't win. It fucking happens. It sucks. I don't know. You know what UFC can do to fix or adjust that or whatever, but it's probably the biggest complaint most people have right now is the judging when things go to decision.
It's tough, bro.
And the judges just do weird shit, but I don't know. You know, they're professionals, and they're looking at every little tit for tat and every little tiny bump and counting it as something, you know, whereas the average Joe watching is just watching for excitement. And I don't know.
I think a big part of that is when someone they have control over them on the ground, and there's nothing really happening.
Yeah.
But they have their back, or they have control, and they're able to keep them down, and they can't get back up.
Yeah.
And they get points for that.
They get probably too many points for that.
I think that's a little overrated as far as like what damage you're doing, like how you're making strides towards winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just laying down and running out the clock, bro.
You're just keeping from losing. You're not fighting to win. You're fighting to not lose.
Right.
And
right.
that's just fucking boring.
Right. Some people don't want to see that shit.
Yeah. That's not a fight. That's a fucking, I don't even know.
It's a hump off.
Yeah, that's a humping competition.
Right.
So, anyway, like I said, it was a little boring, and it is what it is. But they do their best to line up the fights, and shit happens. So, another a notable thing that just happened was they announced Chris Weidman's coming back from his broken leg. He's going to be fighting at UFC 292. So he had that similar injury. I don't know if you saw or heard about when he kicked. I can't remember who the fuck he was fighting. And he kicked him and broke his fucking shin and basically wrapped his fucking leg around his fucking leg and shit. It was horrible.
Oh, my God.
Same thing happened to Anderson Silva against Weidman.
I saw Silva do that. Yeah.
And then Weidman did it against I can't remember now, but it was disgusting, bro. It was bad. Like, you see his leg just wrap around the other guy's leg. That's how broken it was. It was pretty bad. And for him to come back and be fighting again is pretty phenomenal. So he'll be battling at 292. But this upcoming weekend, UFC 289 in Vancouver, it's going to be it's not the hugest pay-per-view card, but there's some stuff going down on there. One notable fight that I saw that I thought was worth mentioning, mostly just because of the guy's name, is Adam Fuggett versus Mike Malott. So I don't know. I just thought his name was funny, so I felt like saying it on the pod. Fuggett.
Can we get a motherfucker?
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
You motherfucker, you.
You motherfucker, you. So there's going to be a lightweight battle between Charles Do Bronx Oliveira and Beneil Dariush. That should be pretty good banger. We'll see what happens. Oliveira loses that one. He's going to lose a lot of position there. So we shall see. So the main event is going to be the women's bantamweight battle. Amanda the Lioness Nunez versus Irene Aldana. She's from Mexico. So I've been saying it Irene, and I've heard a lot of the commentators say Irene, and then I heard someone saying Irene, and realized she's actually from Mexico.
Oh, so gotcha.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's Irene.
All right.
But it's Irene. That's how she would pronounce it because she's from Mexico.
Right.
She's trying to take on Amanda Nunez, and in one of those situations where it's the GOAT versus the fairly I don't want to say unknown, but the up and comer who people are probably not giving a lot of chance. You know, kind of a Rocky-ish sort of moment. And
Apollo Creed, Rocky. Yeah.
In the UFC's been those up and comers have been actually kind of earning their place lately. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's 100% giveaway that Nunez wins. I would think this is definitely a tougher fight than the Pena fight would be. So this is what happened to replace Pena. So we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah.
This coming Saturday.
That's this Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So Irene Aldana is she's trying to become the fourth current champion from Mexico. Right now there's 3 UFC champions from Mexico. So the UFC fighters from Mexico are fucking on fire lately, bro. So you got Yair Rodriguez, who's actually the featherweight interim. So technically not a champ,
right?
However you want to fucking say it. But he'll be fighting Volk here soon.
That's going to be a banger of a fight.
That should be pretty fucking nasty.
Yeah.
And then Alexa Grasso, who just beat Bullet Shevchenko.
Oh, right.
So she's from Mexico. And then Brandon Moreno. So right now, these Mexican fighters are kind of dominating the UFC championship-wise. So
beautiful, dude.
We shall see how this Irene goes.
It's my people. My people.
The motherland.
La gente.
I mean, these are all Mexican-born fighters. So
right.
There's plenty of fighters who are Mexican-American or
right.
crossroots or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But these people, these fighters were all born actually Mexican citizens.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Kind of crazy.
Kind of cool. Kind of cool.
They're taking over me.
Nice. Nice. That's going to be a good fight, though. I'd like to see that, dude. I'm going to try. That's the Pikes Peak show Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we get back and watch it, bro.
Might be able to. We might be able to.
Might be able to do that. Fuck yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. Cool,
Yeah,
my brother.
We leave the Pikes Peak show at like noon. I'm just kidding, bro.
It's like, I'm just packing up early. There's a fight tonight.
Yep, we out.
Cool, man. Cool.
We have to play some Monopoly real quick.
Oh, fuck. I forgot. I almost let it go.
No, I'm making a comeback. God damn it.
I think you start. Oh, dude. Property.
Yay! I'm probably not going to have the skills to buy it.
Which one is that one?
Portland at New York.
Portland at New York. Do I own that? No. Fuck. I thought I was going to get paid.
Let's see. Portland at New York. To collect the bonus points below your reserve. Or wait, how do you buy the motherfucker? To take control of this game, you must have 2 starters with a player rating of 80 or higher.
Oh, you will, bro. You will. You have some fucking beasts over there.
85 on Giannis, 84. Okay.
Yeah, I think all 3 of yours probably are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and 30 coins. Or 30 points, I should say. Your boy has a property.
Jeremy's on the board.
With the red shits, son. With Kentucky.
He's on the board, son.
Sacramento at Cleveland.
Sacto at Cleveland. Let's see if we can get it. Let's try and get it.
1 starter with a player rating of 78 or higher and pay 20. That should be easy.
Yeah. Luca's got an 85. Pay how much?
20 bones.
Man, there's a lot of money in that bank, dude. I'm going to rob that bank.
6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Philly at Golden State. Ooh, I don't know. That's on the green level over there.
Oh, shit. That's the other one I need, dude.
2 starters with offense of 81 or higher, which I do have.
You do have. You probably have all 3. Damn it. That was my partner. I have San Antonio at Chicago.
Bam. And pay 40.
That one's a little pricey. All right,
finally, I'm a freaking...
Jeremy's starting to make moves.
I'm a mogul now. 1.
What's that?
You've hit that team bus like 3 times.
Team bus. What does that do?
Any team between the 2 team buses.
Oh, shit.
So you got Washington at Utah, Playmaker, Dallas at Milwaukee, free parking, Atlanta, Phoenix, trade, Portland at New York, or the next team bus.
Let's go Dallas at Milwaukee. Milwaukee.
What movie is that from, everybody? Somebody quote that in the comments on YouTube if you got the nuts.
I almost gave it away.
Yeah.
I almost gave it away. Couldn't keep my big mouth shut.
Yeah. To take control of this game, you must have 1 reserve with a skills of 80.
Oh, I think I got that.
Yeah, probably.
KD has 83.
Cool. $20.
20 bones.
$20, Buster.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jeremy moved the target on me. Sick. All right. I bought a little Nikola Jokic Monopoly card, too, that we put back in the mix. So that got added to the game. I don't know if that's part of the rules, but we're going to do it anyway.
That's part of our rules.
That's right. Because this NWA, we say what we want to say.
Fuck the police.
Cool. Right on, brother. That's all I got for the pod, Ben. You want got anything else you want to hit up?
I want to show one quick thing.
Okay.
Kind of a show and tell. Mail day. What do you want to call it? So I had this card, basically, I guess, custom drawn. It's done by an artist named Juan Rosales, and he's done a lot of shit for Topps, and I don't know about Panini. Yeah, I think Panini, too. I know he's definitely done, like, some of the museum sketches and stuff like that, museum collection sketches and shit. So
yeah.
He posted something. I've seen him post shit before, and I've always kind of thought about having a custom card made, and this was the card that I wanted to have done no matter what. But this is a custom art card by Juan Rosales. It's essentially a 1-of-1, but it's not licensed by Topps or anybody like that. It's a 1-of-1 artwork of Nolan Arenado by Juan Rosales, and you can check him out on Facebook, Twitter, etc. Juan Rosales 1Rosales080878@gmail.com. Anyway, if you're in any Facebook groups, you've probably seen some of his work. If you've ever pulled a sketch card out of Topps product, you've probably seen some of his work. Bam.
Oh, that's dope, dude. That's cool.
So what that is when Nolan Arenado hit for the cycle on Father's Day, his last hit was the home run, and he came running around the bases, and everybody basically dogpiled him at home plate, and he smacked his head against Charlie Blackmon's helmet.
Oh, really?
So that's why he was bleeding. You could see a little bit of blood right there or whatever. But pretty sick, bro. It's a freaking spitting image. I mean,
No, that's perfect. Yeah, that's good.
I've seen some freaking sketch cards, and that one's pretty fucking dope, bro.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I'm pretty stoked. It was fairly affordable as far as those kinds of things go. Definitely paid about half of what most people are charging for commissions for stuff like that. He was just kind of doing a special. It took a while. He put me on a list, like a wait list or whatever, and commissioned it. And it took several months. I don't remember exactly how long, but I wasn't in a big hurry to get it. But either way, it's one of my favorite cards now. It's pretty dope, bro. A lot of big time Rockies fans will know the moment just as soon as they look at it, because it's the jersey, the blue jersey is kind of like, that's the Father's Day jersey, and it's pretty iconic for me. That's probably my favorite baseball moment that I've seen live.
You were there?
No, not live. I shouldn't say in person. I just watched.
Oh, you watched it on TV?
On TV
yeah,
with my dad on Father's Day.
Sick, dude.
It was pretty sick, bro.
Yeah,
it was pretty sick. And my dad was a huge Nolan Arenado fan. I'm a huge Nolan Arenado fan. So, my dad was the biggest Rockies fan I knew. So,
yeah,
that was pretty dope.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's real cool.
Just thought I would show that. Real quick.
Nice, dude. That's a dope ass card.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anybody will grade it per se. They might slab it, but
yeah, slab it authentic or just
something. But either way,
yeah, I
think it's pretty sweet.
Nice, dude. Did you just get that like today or recently?
A couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think I got it about a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet, dude. Thank you for fucking showing that. That's a dope ass card. Love it.
Very sweet. Oh shit. Okay. Time for bed.
All right,
I
guys.
still gotta have a beer to pound, so
We're going to jump out of here. Jeremy's yawning. We have beers to finish. But thank you guys so much for fucking any support that you give or any shares or any likes or any comments or any. Ooh, I'm hitting buttons, dude. I was trying to take dust off the board and just, I hit a button. But thank you guys so much. And we fucking love every last motherfucking one of you.
straight up.
Absolutely.
Wu-Tang forever.
Wu-Tang forever. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening and giving us a little bit of part of your day. And we will catch you next motherfucking week.
Fucking A, go Nuggets.
Go Nuggets.
Peace.
Peace.